Today is Thursday, Parashat Vayishlach. The parasha of this week, Yaakov Avinu has a struggle with the angel of Esav. Yaakov went back to fetch these little jars that he left, because as we explained earlier this week, Yaakov is not wasteful. Anything that Hashem has granted him, he values. And then it was at night, he was by himself, and the angel of Esav, who last time Yaakov and Esav were together, Esav was his sworn enemy, and now Esav's angel comes to struggle against Yaakov, and it's a struggle that lasted throughout the night all the way until morning, and the angel was not able to overpower Yaakov, but one thing he did, he hit him in his Gid Hanashe, in his sciatic nerve. And this hitting the sciatic nerve is the spot where the part of the animals, the kosher animals, you have to clean very well before you can eat it. And this is something that takes a lot of patience, a lot of expertise. And the person who's doing it has to be trusted that he's really following every little nerve into the meat to be able to clean every little part of the nerve that continues in a very, very thin way. That's something that used to be done a long time ago, I mean, in Morocco and many other countries. Nowadays, because the cost of the manpower to clean those little parts of the nerve, and also the expertise to do it, and it's just something that is not done. So the back part of the animal in the US, for instance, is usually not sold in kosher markets because it would take too much time and too involved and to clean the sciatic nerve and all its little tributes from these parts of the nerves that go into small areas. The idea of cleaning is called nikur. To be menakar is to clean the sciatic nerves every place where it goes. So if you find a place that sells this type of meat, it's typically very, very expensive. And at the same time, it takes a very strong level of hashgacha to make sure that it's done properly. But the idea that Esav's angel hit Yaakov Avinu in his sciatic nerve, which is basically kaf hayerech, which is in his thigh, has more than there's a more meaning to it that really refers to a point of vulnerability in general. We're speaking here about the Jewish people living in the diaspora in many places all over the world, and sometimes there are influences from the society around us that can get people off the track. But the people that are most vulnerable are the young children, are the next generation. And the yerech, the thigh, is symbolic of the progeny of a person. The people that are coming, the children that are coming from him, the next generations, that is the point of vulnerability. And that's why we have to be very, very strong in terms of proper and sound Jewish education for our children, because if we don't give them strong Jewish education, they're at risk of assimilation. And that's what is meant also by the angel of Esav. Esav, who represents the Romans, who represents the enemies of the Jewish people throughout the generations, the descendants of Amalek. Where are they able to hit a point of vulnerability in the young ones? So that's why we have to give extra measure of caution to make sure that our children get the proper Jewish education, and really that guarantees the future of the Jewish people. And if we don't do that, chas v'shalom, then that's where the vulnerability comes in, just like he was able to hit there in the spot that represents the progeny. And that's one of the lessons from the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.